Most men don't realize how close they are to being deeply desired, yet still completely overlooked. Not because they're not good enough, but because they don't understand how sexual obsession truly works inside a woman's mind. This isn't about manipulation, tricks, or pretending to be someone you're not. It's about understanding female psychology so deeply that you naturally trigger desire. Desire so strong she thinks of you when you're not there. Desire that makes her crave your energy, your voice, your touch, even in silence. If you've ever felt invisible, like you're doing everything right, being nice, showing interest, being available, yet still not the man she chooses, it's not because you're lacking, it's because no one ever taught you what actually creates sexual obsession. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to make a woman obsess over you, or better yet, how to become the kind of man she chooses to give herself to, without begging, chasing, or changing who you are. But first, you need to see what's been silently ruining your chances. The hidden mistake most men make. You think being available makes her like you more. But the opposite happens. Availability makes you predictable, and predictable men don't create desire, they create comfort. And here's the hard truth. Comfort kills sexual tension. Most guys try to prove they're safe, respectful, a good guy. But women don't become obsessed with safety. They become obsessed with emotional intensity. And if you don't know how to create that, you'll always be the guy she texts when she's bored, not the guy she imagines late at night. When you're always there, always texting back instantly, always ready to hang out, you erase mystery. And without mystery, there's no space for desire to grow. She doesn't want attention that's thrown at her for free. She wants to feel like she's earned it. Why women obsess over that guy? Ever wonder why she can't stop thinking about the one guy who doesn't treat her right? It's not because she loves being hurt. It's because he makes her feel something she can't control. Excitement, frustration, uncertainty. That mix is addictive. If you don't know how to create that intensity, without being toxic, you'll keep losing to men who understand seduction better than you. The subtle signals that matter. Even the smallest things can flip a switch in her mind. The way you look at her. When you look at her like a man who unapologetically wants her, she feels it. The way you speak. A deliberate tone, a calm power, a depth in your words. She feels that too. Sexual tension isn't in the words, it's in the delivery. When you can say the most innocent sentence but she can't help twisting it into something deeper. You've planted a thought she won't forget. How sexual obsession actually starts. It doesn't start with your body. It starts in her mind. Your goal isn't to impress her, it's to make her feel something she hasn't felt in a long time. That dangerous, exciting, unforgettable energy. Speak slower. Let your words linger. Lower your tone slightly, from your chest, not your throat. Don't rush. Let silence work for you. She'll notice your energy before she even notices your face. Then comes eye contact. Not forced or awkward, just long enough to spark a question in her mind. Then you look away with a small smile. That restraint drives her wild at night, replaying what it meant. The power of suggestion. Here's something most men don't understand. You don't have to touch her to turn her on. You have to make her crave the idea of being touched by you. This is where subtle innuendo works. Speak in layers. Say something that could be innocent, but in her state of mind, she knows it isn't. That's when her imagination does the work for you. The rule of availability. If she knows she can have you anytime she wants, she'll stop craving you. Desire is born from uncertainty, from knowing she wants you but not being sure she has you. So build your own life, your own priorities. Show her you're grounded with or without her, that you're not chasing, that you're whole on your own. That energy makes her feel that being with you is a privilege, not a favor. Keep her guessing, never show up the same way every time. One moment calm and mysterious. Another moment playful and bold. That emotional range keeps her guessing. If she's guessing, she's thinking. If she's thinking, she's feeling. And if she's feeling, you've already won physical contact. The final step when the timing is right, yes, touch matters. But don't rush it. Start small. Let your hand linger just a second too long. Watch how she reacts. Let her match your pace. When you finally escalate, it should feel inevitable, like everything up to that point was meant to happen. Because real obsession isn't about sex alone. It's about energy, control, and mystery. The core truth sexual obsession isn't about being the perfect man. It's about being a man who knows how to move her emotionally, without ever needing her validation. Women aren't starving for compliments. They're starving for presence, for that rare masculine energy that doesn't flinch, doesn't over-explain, doesn't need approval, yet moves her deeply without saying a word. That energy is built, not bought. It comes from knowing who you are, what you stand for, and what you refuse to tolerate. Carry that energy into every room and she won't just want you. She'll fantasize about you even when she's with someone else. She'll scroll through old texts, wishing you'd message again. She'll hear your name and feel her body react. Because women don't become obsessed with men who are always available. They become obsessed with men they can't fully figure out. Final word. If you want a woman to obsess over you sexually, stop focusing on how to get her. Instead, focus on becoming the man she can't stop thinking about, even when she tries. Once you master this, she won't just want your body. She'll crave your energy. She'll dream about your presence. And every man after you will fall short. You don't need to chase. You just need to know who you are. And when you walk like you know it, she'll come to you again and again.